Set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Yellow. Attack. Come back.
On first down, Mahomes. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 75 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 20.
Here we go. He's all gone. He's checking crack. Showing up.
Now it's Jackson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Off the edge, the sack by Reggie Ragland.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14.
Get ready. Alert flare.
Here's Jackson to throw. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
The linebacker, Anthony Hitchens, there on the stop.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Pull together. Kill. 6.
From the gun, Jackson. It's caught by Mark Ingram. And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Watch 54. Watch 54.
Here it comes. Here it comes.
22, Jet, cover. 22.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
On 2nd down and 4, Jackson. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. A 5-yard touchdown run as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
You're not going to be happy with me, but I think he took matters into his own feet, didn't he?
No. Davis from the top rope. I like it. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
We play to win. Let's go.
The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive. They go play action. Now Mahomes. And this is caught by Watkins. Past the 20, 10, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Sammy Watkins, 75 yards. And the Chiefs are going to jump back in front. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
Throwing is Jackson, rolling to his right, toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mark Andrews, there, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. He don't want it. Bang, 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 bang. Squeeze. Check, check. Okay. Rush in, rush in, rush in. He's checking.
To throw is Jackson. To throw again. Escaping the pressure right. They give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
Ready? Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Oh, you got deep?
First carry now for Gus Edwards. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a fourth down. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass, a run. What will they do? We're about to find out. Fourth down. Jackson, that's to his running back, complete. There goes Mark Ingram. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Ingram, 71 yards. And the Ravens have once again taken the lead. A gutsy call, 4th and short. They go for it. Look at the result.
Yeah, not only did they go for it, they threw for it. Because to me it was stacked up for a run situation, strength on strength, and they decided to put the ball in the air. And what a result. Big-time play.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is now 2. This is taken about 7 yards deep. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Here's the first carry for LaShawn McCoy. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Yellow. Mike,
Now Mahomes. Forced out to his left. He's going to take off with it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Throwing quickly, Mahomes gets this out to Watkins. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them. The Chiefs with the football as we start the second quarter, as they've got it with a first down coming up. On play action, it's Mahomes. Flush to his right. Now he'll pull it down. Mahomes hit. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Yellow. They're running it.
Throwing again on second down. Mahomes, it's Hill, complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 40. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Check for it. Yellow. Attack. Exit.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Oh, he can't hang on. on. That was a dream chance for any D lineman to possibly get a pick, but instead it falls down incomplete. So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Now here's Mahomes. This is complete to Watkins on the slant. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 26.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Yellow. Here we go.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. Tackle made by Tyus Bowser.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
From the 24, Mahomes. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his second touchdown here in this first half as his guys are able to regain the lead. Butker now to add the extra point. And can you believe it? He misses another one, his third so far. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. He'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
On the ground with Hill to begin the drive. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Second and 5 now. Jackson being chased out left. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Game clock at 2:01. Time for one final play before the 2-minute warning. From the gun on third down, Jackson. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first-half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Mahomes now on first down. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Check 41. Now watch one.
Mahomes going to throw over the middle, and it's incomplete. His favorite target, Travis Kelce, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Mahomes to throw once more, and almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
It's a net of 40 there, punt of 48, and a return of 8. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Nicely, 1 minute to go in the half. You want to run the 1 minute offense? This is a good test right here.
It certainly is, and definitely not a time to think about kneeling and going into the half. This is a chance to attack a little bit. But
well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Now it's Jackson. And this one complete to Seth Roberts. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup.
He's coming. Double up.
Jackson on first down. Roberts got it. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
54 is Mike. Check. Watch.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. And
Tighten up.
Jackson going to throw again. That's caught over the middle by Hurst. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Jackson will throw again. Roberts has it. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more.
And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. 20, 10. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, 78 yards as they have taken the lead. Well, that's pretty impressive, Charles. It's one thing to be an elite speed wide receiver and have all that yards after the catch into the end zone, but from your tight end?
Yeah, you don't get that very often. What you're describing is more like a Tyreek Hill, a Devontae Adams, and Antonio Brown. You're not talking about a guy that lines up or can line up in line and look like an extra tackle on running plays. He took that bad boy downfield just like he was a scat back.
Before the game, he told me, I'm going to have a zinger or two today. And I was like, oh, a zinger or two? I guess that's a zinger, right?
That's a zinger.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes.
Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Ravens. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, When they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free, anything you can do to slow them down.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Check. Jack Rabbit. He's coming. We got double up.
They'll try to get the ground game going with Ingram. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore 1st down.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
Let's go now. 6. Here we go, dude. Here I come. Kill. Hey, turn it up. Check. Lucky.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it, live to fight another down.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Watch the
They toss to Ingram. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Ship. Fresno. Out.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. Going for it all. And that will be incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
Tucker's kick is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive. A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Complete, the tight end, Kelsey. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
Let's go. 15.
Mahomes now to throw. And Robinson with a big catch. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time.
Right on these two. Right on these two. Let's go, Ollie.
Give these tracks. Let's go.
Now a first down carry here for McCoy. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Check, 41. I got you, son. I got you.
They'll go again to McCoy. LaShawn McCoy off to the races. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. LaShawn McCoy, 53 yards. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Butker on for the PAT. And this part of the game's been an adventure thus far, but this one is good. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Crunch time. Check.
Jackson. And he slings one that's incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Check 3.
Check 4.
Switch. Watch twins. Short.
Hey, 1-7. Check, Mike.
To throw is Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work, and that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a first down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Jackson now nearing the 300-yard mark with still a quarter to play. It's 1st and 10.
Watch the check nickel.
From the gun, it's a run for Ingram. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the video. 2nd and 6 at the 45-yard line.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist. Twist, twist. Go. Switch it, come on, switch it. Alert 3, alert. Stop. Grab on. Tight go, bang. Tight go. Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Go.
Check 50, check 50.
Again, they'll run with Ingram. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
The Ravens on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4.
Check 26, check 26. Check.
Here's Jackson to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Here's Jackson throwing on 4th down. He uncorks it for Snead. And no, it's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. The 20. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
On first down, it's Ingram. Ingram's got the first down and more. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Mark Ingram, his 2nd touchdown of the night, as his guys have now moved out in front. And there you go, nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
I'm going. He's crashing. He's checking crack. Showing up. Showing up. Alert flare. Alert flare. Flare. Flare.
From the gun, Jackson. Flushed out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Tried to roll out, make a play outside of the pocket, but couldn't get it done.
When you don't have a lot of space for your receivers to operate, and down there it's really condensed when you're snapping the ball from the 2-yard line, rolling out, you extend a play, but you don't necessarily open up better avenues for people. And on that play, there's just nowhere to go with the ball, and you end up getting sacked.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
I got you.
Hey, Ridley.
Hey, 4-1 Mike, 4-1 Mike.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
43.
Coming after you. 41 Mike.
Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes. It's caught inside the 25. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 71 yards, as they have taken the lead. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the fourth quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet.
15.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And this one's caught. And their fourth quarter lead grows by a couple more. So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Watch the pass. Check. Safe. Switch. Jam. Wahoo.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete. He was trying to get it to Seth Roberts. That'll bring up second down.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
2nd and 10 now from the 27.
Mike, 54. Here we go, D. Get off the field.
Jackson now. Throwing again. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He may try and run for this. He's got the first down and more past midfield. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. Missed tackles may doom this team.
I just had a bad flashback. That's why I'm sitting up here with you right now. You've got to tackle him inbounds. You've got to wrap him up.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
I'm here all day.
They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. It's caught by Roberts. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 19 yards there on the catch and run. And two big plays, one after the other. Now all of a sudden, they're on the march.
Got to feel good about what they've just gotten done, and now feel really good about what's in front of them.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. He'll run it. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
So not quite a first and goal just yet as they come up now second and inches. They run. It's Mark Ingram. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the first and goal. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on first and goal. They'll look to run with Ingram, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Mark Ingram in the final minute, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute. Your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Tyus Bowser in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Mahomes in the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on 4th.
You got 3 down.
Mahomes throwing on fourth. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Mahomes. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Ravens are victorious here as we say so long from Baltimore. Now let's take a minute to see how you can improve your team.